Well, the bright spot up there was a little brighter a minute ago. Yeah, see what the day brings. It's supposed to rain. Who knows? We'll find out. It was a little foggy earlier, so yeah, everything's nice and wet already. I think I better throw some feed out here and make a few critters in here happy. At least for a little bit, right? Lazy calves. Yeah, sit my coffee down so I'm going to pack it all through the barn. I then checked last night, one of her chicks, and she said that we got another cow with pneumonia. Well, I happened to get close to that cow this morning and I didn't hear anything. Chewing her cud, scratching an itch, and seemed to be doing good. So we'll see. Maybe she was hearing one next to it. Maybe she's just hearing things. I don't know. But she said she could hear her lungs being raspy just by standing next to her. I thought maybe she'd be up eating. She's been up. She was over by the water trough earlier. And she was not quite running the temp last night. But we'll probably check her today. I mean, high normal, see what happens. If she's higher than that this morning, when it's cooler out, then maybe there's an issue, but oh well. Either way, the old lady's doing a good job with her calf now that her calf will eat, right? And the whiny butts over there just want me to go feed him some grain. So I better go do that. Ah, nice lazy Sunday. One calf wandering around. Others in this pen are laying there. And I literally just missed the zoomies out here, but there's a couple of them headbutting now. See, there's a couple greasy butts too. They're dry, but they ain't clean. The two fight just want to be behind the post, and I really don't have any place I can move to be able to see them better. Oh, you can see the greasy butt. Oh well. Oh yeah, two calves out there with the other mamas. Tis season, it seems. They like this end of the big bill barn. So, here's a bucket part full of soapy water for them. It's actually one of the best ways I've found other than trying to spray the little bastard. And since they're on the container and on Becky's car, I put one there too. We always have one here throughout the summer. I just got to remember to keep track of them and refill them. Put a few more out here and there, you know, kind of like near the manure storage and the feed barn. And we usually have one over by the cow's water trough too. And wherever else the flies seem to decide to congregate. Right there's where they're at for the moment. Hopefully they'll find their way into it. Right here is probably not the best place to put one, but yeah, no other place I can really put it next to there. See if it gets any. I like to fill them, it doesn't matter what size bucket. Fill them half full, 2/3 full, and put 3, 4, 5 squirts of soap in. That'll do on just a hand pump, like you use for washing your hands. We use Dawn because that's what we use for everything. I put a little more in those two that I put by the big bale barn. And cows are in the way where that green spot is on the other side of the cows. Look under the cows, you can see a white spot. Not the calf's legs, there's actually a white spot. Just barely see it. That's a little square bucket. That bucket's been in that spot for 4 or 5 years. I'm surprised it's still holding up because white and sunlight don't mix. But white is what works for getting the flies to go to them. The soap makes it so if they try to land in it to get a drink, they sink. And once they sink, they can't get back on top. And yeah, we get a lot of other critters in there too. Mosquitoes, gnats, whatever. Once in a while, some yellow jackets. Even a few honeybees, because the neighbor don't seem to feed his, so they come here looking for water. And I got one more I'm going to put out. I'm going to put it probably underneath the edge of that bin right there. And since there's none on this wall, I'm not going to worry about putting one next to here yet. There's 4 or 5 other places I usually put them, just not yet. Figured I'd show you this while it's still daylight out. Doesn't matter if there's suds or it's the water on top. The suds just haven't broke down yet. It looked about half of that a couple hours ago. They find their way into it. All kinds of little bugs. Them little bitty ones, I think those are the ones we used to get when we used to have a swimming pool. We get in the swimming pool and bite the hell out of you. So, today, Kylie went for an elevator ride up on the high part of the main barn and fixed a few spots in the roof. And she went for a ladder ride up on here because I won't put her up on the front. It's too steep. The back, at least the very back of it's fairly flat. But you can kind of see we've had a leak over there. That's from catching them with a bail and banging the purlin. A couple of them here have been hit. And there was just a few holes that they'd been used tin had been filled with clear silicone before, and it breaks out. The black stuff lasts a long time. So she spent most of the day on the roof while I was getting the buckets done and a few other things. And it's that time of day to go. She's going over to feed the yearlings their hay for the night. And one of us will let the cows in the barn. But yeah, we shouldn't have. I see one spot up there. I know it's actually covered. It's got clear silicone in it. Right there in the middle of the screen. And that happens to be a spot that I spent some time trying to get her to fill. So obviously she went over the top of what was there, and it's warm enough today it kind of rolled off, I guess. But that's done. Gutters are cleaned on the back of this. Got to do those gutters in the front from the elevator, but I ain't gonna do that today. And they've been talking rain every day all week, and now they're saying no rain for a week, so we may have to get some stuff done around here finally. I was rude. I did not get any video letting the cows in the barn. I was going to, but Mom was riding by on her bike and probably wouldn't have heard me. Hey, yeah, there's a somewhat cleaned up pickup. So it's like 70 degrees and 90% humidity. What the hell? Yeah, calling it a good enough day. Really not too much earlier than normal, but it's still up there. So thanks for watching. Hope you'll have a great week. And say hi, Bugger. I can't even see her because I can't see the screen. Oh, there she is. Now I can see her.
Hi. Have a good night. Bye.
Thanks for watching, everybody.